What up? What's up, guys? It's Bishop here with a quick video for you. Probably won't actually be quick, so forgive me for that. About energy drinks and my addiction to energy drinks. And this is not a joke. This is not a video to try to get a bunch of views. This is real life, real talk, firsthand experiences from me. So I'm just going to get into it. So I hadn't heard of energy drinks until my YouTube friend, Clee, introduced me to V Energy. She lives in Australia, or she did back when we used to talk every day. And I never heard of energy drinks really. At that time, they weren't that popular in the United States. Like, I think, Monster, Amp, or Full Throttle had just kind of came out. Red Bull had just kind of came out, but they weren't that popular. And I always, I grew up very sheltered. And so the fact that a drink could potentially make my heart race a little bit more scared me. And so I tried to stay away. And even though I drank probably more Mountain Dew that had more caffeine total than one energy drink anyway, anyway, mentally to say, oh, I haven't tried an energy drink, for some reason that helped me. Anyway, but then when I got to college, I started drinking energy drinks. I would only have one. It was the Monster, the BMFC, the big mother effing can that they used to sell. I don't think they sell it anymore. Maybe you can buy it online, but I don't see it in stores anymore. And it was a big can. You couldn't reseal it, but what I would do is I would just kind of turn the tab the opposite way, and I would get it twice a year. Every finals week, I would buy it on the first night of studying for finals. And it really I didn't notice, and I've never noticed a change in energy or that all of a sudden I'm able to stay awake all these hours. Maybe it's because caffeine and stuff are always through my system, but I like the taste a lot. So I would always buy the green Monster, the original Monster, every single finals week. Well, as soon as I got out of college and started drinking energy drinks a little bit more, I was working at a grocery store where I would see new ones come in and I would taste test them, but still my go-to was always Mountain Dew. And then kind of the addiction picked up when I moved to Louisville, Kentucky, because I moved to Louisville, and in the move I worked at a job where I was always on the road, filming different high school, college sports, Louisville athletics, Kentucky athletics, high school athletics, Bellarmine athletics. And so a lot of times, and I was doing public access as like my full-time gig. So a lot of times I'm like doing public access, only had like a little bit of time for lunch. I would go to a gas station, and the local Thornton's gas station would have Monster, the bigger, like not the 16-ounce cans, but the bigger ones, whatever they are, 20-ounce, 24-ounce cans. They would have them 2 for $5. That was a steal. Now, this is a couple years ago, but that was a steal of a deal. So I would get 2 Monster, and I want to get the sugar ones. I would get the 0 calories, the Ultimate Zero from Monster, purple can. And so it wasn't like a high sugar intake, still a lot of caffeine, but I would buy at least 2 of those every single day and drink both of them within my lunch break. And then that would usually carry over to me craving one in the evening. Well, as time rolled on, it eventually got to where did I realize it was an addiction, if you will. It was right around the time that I tore my ACL, MCL, PCL, and meniscus, because the day after surgery, so I had this injury, I'm on bed rest for 2 months, finally have surgery. The day after surgery, now I'm on so much medication, I'm in bed though, and needless to say, it's been a while since I had an energy drink. One under surgery, all eyes are on me, can't walk, no weight bearing. I needed to go out and get an energy drink. But here's the thing, while I was on bed rest those 2 months, all my friends and stuff, they knew me. They were bringing me energy drinks. And I had some stored at the house in some hidden places. So, hashtag addiction. I seriously did. I would have them in my bedroom shelf. I would have them in the garage places, underneath the couch. I mean, yeah, just not good, okay? Underneath my car seat, in the middle compartment of my car seat, in my work, in the cabinet at my work, my coworkers would look in my cabinets for energy drinks because they knew I would. Nowadays, I was eating or drinking probably anywhere between 3 to 5 16-ounce energy drinks a day. because Speedway gas station would have 3 for $5 on Monster or Rockstar. I would buy 3 a day, drink those, and then while I was at work, and then after work I would hit the 2 for $3 or 2 for $4 deal at Kroger or whatever, or 10 for $10 NOS Energy. That the Kroger would always run 10 for $10 on NOS. So there were some days that I would drink 4 or 5 NOS 16-ounce cans a day. I mean, just terrible, wasting money that I don't have. And again, but it wasn't that I needed. Maybe it was more of an addiction to the caffeine, and I just didn't know it. But I would drink them all the time, every single day, with every meal. I would sneak around and get them. I would say I wasn't buying them and would. I would go to the gas station and like pay inside for gas, like 25. Oh, give me 25 on pump 3. Add a bunch of energy drinks to it, and then come home and be like, man, gas was $34 today to fill up. See, that's lying. When you start lying about stuff, you pretty much know you have an addiction. So, so fast forward. So bed rest was fine because I had so many around the house. People were bringing me them. But then I have surgery. And then it's like, you can't like eat or drink X amount of hours before surgery. And I ain't going to mess around with surgery, right? You don't want to play around with, oh no, I didn't have any caffeine or sugar or liquids. And then like your surgery, you're peeing all over everybody. Nobody wants to be that guy. So I don't have one. I abstain. I was good. I was a good patient. But then the next day, I needed my Monster Rockstar. Now again, 0 sugar, 0 calories, so I did lose a bunch of weight recently, and I think partially it was because I was drinking drinks without sugars. Now I know aspartame is worse, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it wasn't that I was needing that sugar. I think it was more of the caffeine, the taste of the energy drink, because energy drinks do taste different. They do. And so my wife is in the shower. And so then I'm thinking to myself, I'm on bed, hooked up to a machine. I mean, guys, I was in rough shape. So what do? I sneak out, like I get out of the bed, and I had a walker. On one foot, I walk to the garage. I get all the way out to my car, but I have my legs wrapped up in all this, like, hey, you just had surgery stuff. So I'm like trying to fit in my car, and I can't. So I push myself all the way over to the passenger seat. I'm in pain, and I'm like, like I'm screaming in pain, but I don't want her to hear. So it's like, So I get in the car, finally get my full body in, but the cast that was on my foot was so big that I couldn't sit in the driver's seat, but I needed to go up to this gas station and get an energy drink. So I start the car, and I start to back up, and I'm not kidding you. I had so lack of control on my vehicle that it just kind of kept backing up, and I hit the brake, and I said to myself, self, you don't want to do this. You are going to injure somebody. And so, I had to pull back up. I get yelled at. I come back inside. Shower's over at that point. What were you doing, you idiot? Those comments rolled in at me, and I realized, oh my gosh, like this is a serious problem, because I was grumpy, I was negative, and then the days following not having one, I was mean. Like, it was just like I was a completely different person. And so when you go from having anywhere between 2, but most of the time 3 to 5 energy drinks a day, and I would go to Kmart and buy the off-brand $1 one, in Aldi to the $1 one. I would review them on YouTube. And what was happening, guys, is every time that I would be like, okay, maybe I should cut it out a little bit, I go in and Monster released 3 new flavors. Well, I gotta try them all, gotta review them all, gotta buy at least 10 of each to really test them. Test them while I'm playing sports, test them while I'm walking, test them while I'm running, test them while I'm walking slowly, right? Excuses for everything. And there's always excuses to justify stuff. Like, people will always find one, right? And that's what I was doing. And I was doing it way too much. It was very unhealthy. I mean, I think I was intaking so much caffeine. I don't know if this is like scientifically proven, but like my eyes would squint, like it would look like I would crying. Like I was in meetings with like my managers and stuff, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm crying. I don't know what's going on. And I realized, like, I just drank 3 energy drinks within like 3 hours. Maybe that has something to do with it. So why do I say this? I'm clean now, which is good. No longer addicted. Woohoo! I had to do some like flavored water, substitute carbonated water, and drank through gallons of those, just to really help. And so what what I want to encourage you guys is that they're really not good for you. They're really not, like, ultimately anything that increases your heart or intake of caffeine really is not good for you. So I want to encourage you guys to maybe, if you are addicted or drink them a lot, maybe step away. Now I know, oh, all of a sudden a father figure like, oh, okay, Dad, I won't drink them, pops. I'm not trying to be that way. I'm just trying to give you my personal experience for maybe you guys to learn. Like, my teeth would grind without them. Like, I was always craving. When I didn't have them, I was in a bad mood. When I did have them, I was lying about having them. I mean, guys, just not in a good spot. Like I said, spent money that I didn't have, made multiple trips to the store, just every deceitful type of way to get an energy drink I would. And then, like, companies started sending me them to review, and I'm like, well, this is just a habit I'm not going to kick. But I'm kicking it. I've had to tell companies, no, don't send them to me. I'm done. Unless you really, no, I'm kidding, relax. But anyway, try to go a healthier option. Now, I'm not speaking from the standpoint of I feel like a healthier person, because I'm not going to lie to you, I don't. I don't feel much healthier now that I don't drink them. But breaking addictions is always a good thing. Not lying, that's probably a good thing. Not being deceitful, spending money you don't have, probably shouldn't do that. And so I now don't have to, like, I would know the deals, the local energy drink deals of all the gas stations and stores near me for that week, and then I would go and take advantage of those deals, buy in bulk, etc. Not doing that anymore. Not having to go to the store every day to get them, like, saving gas money, saving time. There were some times where I'd be at work and I'd already had my lunch break, but I needed to go get an energy drink real quick. So I would go and, like, get 15 minutes. And it's like, that's really lying to the company. Just a lot of negative things, guys, came with my addiction. And like I said, it made me a different person. And so I broke it by drinking carbonated water, having to force myself to fast from it, spending a lot of time in prayer, just really drinking a lot more water. Like, I drink a gallon of water a day right now to fill myself up. And, like, I don't really crave it as bad. Like, occasionally I do, but it's like, what they say, like 30 days or X amount of days outside of something, you break the habit. And so that's my encouragement to y'all. It was bad. I mean, it was worse than what I'm describing. I don't even want to say some of the things that, like, lies I would make up to get an energy drink, because we weren't meeting budget, and where was this money going? Oh, gas was really high. Like I said, guys, like, very, very bad stuff. And yeah, so, and I had some friends, like, at work say, like, yo, what the heck, like, your trash can has at least 30 energy drinks in it, and they just took trash 3 days ago. And I'm like, yeah, they're really good. But really, they're good. And like I said, I would buy the cheap kind to even try to save money. And I'd buy them in bulks of, like, 10 to 15 to 20, drink them for the week. And guys, it just was I was at a bad spot. Like, my hands would always get cold. Like, just really weird things would happen. Like I said, squinty eyes, weird tiredness, hands really cold, crazy headaches, teeth grinding. And then when I didn't have one, a couple hours, not impatient, angry, mean, bitter, nasty, attractive. I mean, just name all of them. Jeez. But really, guys, so what started with a V energy drink ended to me having probably 60 different types of energy drink brands and flavors. But it's come to a close. And so I want to encourage you guys, might not be the best healthy route to go. If you're addicted and you love them, I get it. I was there, and it wasn't to help me stay awake at night to own a bunch of noobs. It was more about the taste, and then slowly it just, like, probably not a good idea to continue on this route, just because of all the negative effects that came with it. Now, if you're a healthy person and you're honest and you have the money and blah 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 blah, then maybe it is just a health thing and taking that much caffeine, and maybe look up those things. But if not, I ain't judging. I'm just saying, for my person, I had to get off of them. I had to, because it was making me a different person. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching the video. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support always. Take care. Love you.